Do you worry that the incoming administration doesn't have enough by way of counterbalancing forces, and they might go a similar way to the Portland administration in some way?
So I'm very worried about this, and I think it's actually worse than the possibility you suggest, because what is probably hard to see from across the pond is how much Biden represents a kind of systemic corruption on the Democratic side of our politics. And what I know that they will do, and what they are already doing, is basically attempting to ride the wave that is this BLM movement, and they don't have the power to control it. So in effect, they're going to deliver a lot of legislation in this direction for cynical reasons, but the outcome for us will be a game theoretic failure, I think, nationally. It's a very frightening situation, and the degree of control over government. It's not just the Biden administration, but Biden and both houses of Congress under Democratic control means that we do effectively have the same conditions that brought such a terrible situation to Portland.
So you have a new administration in line with powers like the technology companies, which nowadays are very substantial. And I thought something that happened today was a little bit chilling, which is that the ongoing trial of Derek Chauvin, who is the policeman who is accused of, well, who killed George Floyd, and they're deciding whether it was murder or not. That jury is literally deliberating today on that. And the president came out and said, "I'm praying they reach the right verdict. The evidence is overwhelming in my view." And I thought, wow, if the president can say that about an ongoing jury judicial case that hasn't yet resolved, where's the check to that power?
There is no check. And I will say, I predicted this very phenomenon on Joe Rogan many months ago. The trial revealed the complexity of this situation, and the political establishment now urging the jury towards a particular verdict, especially in light of one of our best traditions in the US, that one must be convicted by a jury of their peers beyond a reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt should be likely in this case, given the complexity of what we saw unfold. And yet, we have a political establishment that effectively has advertised that it wishes to see this principle violated, presumably so that there is no violence on the other side. But once you have a violent mob in a position to get the president of the United States to urge a jury to reach a particular verdict, what you effectively have is a kind of governmental witch hunting.